Right.
You know, I mean, you look at George, but this had happened under Steinbrenner's watch because he not only was a great owner, he made sure he had great people around him. All the great deals.
But you know what, though? But let me say this, though, okay? And Ed, I appreciate the call, and I understand what you're saying, and I'm not disagreeing with you whatsoever. But if George was alive, was George ever about rebuilding?
Yeah, that's what happened on his
George
watch.
would never rebuild. He'd go out there and start spending money on guys, you know, maybe...
Track record in terms of building companies, particularly, as you mentioned, in the growth economy, in terms of tech, in terms of energy. And I also combined that with 15 years of public service, having focused the last 15 years a lot on public school education, on economic development, giving loans to low-income individuals to start their own businesses, and also on energy and the environment.
All right, tell me about your family. Where are you from?
Sure, I was born in Brooklyn, right near Coney Island. I grew up in Ocean Park, Grand Avenue West, a lifelong New Yorker. Loved the city. And
very nice guy with eccentricities.
Right.
He's not a bad person at all. In fact, I would have 180 degrees from that.
But do care about getting the job done.
It trips 2 to 3 times longer than usual. Now, there are 2 tracks that were affected by the derailment, but only one has been repaired. That means the reverse commute is still going to be a problem. At the Spuyten-Duyvil station, Peter Haskell, WCBS 80 News.
People who live near the Tappan Zee Bridge have been giving their input on the replacement project.
Trailing members of Italian organized crime to actually...
Brother Peter Ball, Italian Abrams on New York's Brother Station, 1010 win.
When's news time, 8:13? There's a big difference between a good value and something being...
Get it. Lovely.
Raise possibilities, but invest in certainties.
The BMW 7 Series has always been a benchmark of...
Wait the that.
Señor, gente que está esperando tu respuesta, está esperando que tú hables, que tú les muestres, por ellos clamamos, por ellos intercedemos.
Was right. The cost of the moving of the city yard and all that is another burden in this bad economy where people are just starting to are still struggling.
Yeah.
And to raise taxes, to keep raising escalating taxes, this is already adapted to a city yard. It's a moving condition. It's like like buying a house. It's already painted already. Yeah. So, you know, it's moving conditions. And I think this would be the best thing, would help out all the services in the Sound Shore area. It'll help out Larchmont, Mamaroneck, and New Rochelle just in an equal balance.
Yeah, have you brought this up to, let's say, George,
Tuyo, señor, tu bendición, eso es. Hay dos líneas disponibles.
Killer College. As we announce our new name, I want to ask for your help. Will you pray for us? Pray that God will help us make it last.
A way that's never been done. Bowling had always been traditional, had never been...
Solo $19.99 el cierre, más impuesto y matrícula. Sin depósito, pero venga ya. La oferta termina el 30 de junio. Además, Levittown Ford tiene el financiamiento de 0%.
Time Warner Cable subscribers. Time Warner Cable is threatening to drop CBS 2. And it's not an empty threat. In the past 5 years, Time Warner Cable has dropped near...
Visited in downtown Brooklyn, Eastern District. In the Whitey Bulger trial, there are 3 sections. One for reporters, one for the family members and relatives of Whitey.
Ada. Hospital is a member of the Yale New Haven Health System.
Overcast, 77 degrees.
There's that Mitt Romney did.
All right. Okay, well, we'll look forward to that coming up. All right, now let's do some news with that kind of a shame. Morning, Colin.
Morning, man. We know about the royal baby, as Imogen covered all that. The other big story this week, or one of them, will be President Obama laying out economic...
On the line, an education party. How do you get that on the ballot? How do you get...
Now, at the Ram Summer Clearance Event, get a low-mileage 1800 Express 4 for $239 a month for 24 months with $29.79 due at signing for well-qualified...